Going on, guys? It's your boy Issa, and summer is just around the corner. I know we're still in February, or we're about to be entering March, but guys, this is the time where people are going to start cutting to get lean for summer, right? You want to have the six pack, you want to have the arms, you want all that so you look good on the beach, you look good in your vacation, or wherever you guys are planning to go. So today's video is going to be about getting shredded, getting lean for summer, and essentially, guys, the thing that you need, especially if you're a bulky guy. This is a video for if you are, you have the size, you have kind of like this bulky build, but you don't have the cut. You don't have that aesthetic. You take a picture in the mirror and you see the abs, you see the obliques, you see the arms, the separation between the things, but you got the size. And I know there's a lot of you guys, especially in the lifting community and the fitness community, that you lift heavy weights, you lift good, but you want to cut down because when you cut down, you'll look so much more shredded. And I have to warn you guys, typically when you cut down, your strength could drop temporarily. So if you're someone that doesn't want to kind of sacrifice that, then this is probably not the video for you. Because what I'm about to say is this is factual stuff, right? This is the best way, in my opinion, that I would do in order to get shredded, to get in kind of like the best physique to prepare for summer. So today's video is cardio combined with the calorie deficit is the best combo for leaning out and getting shredded, to look good in the sun, to look good in the summer, so you can reach your full potential. So a first point, you guys already know what it is. It's being in a calorie deficit. I mean, look, if you're a big bulky guy and you want to lean out, get slim, and get leaner, you have to be in a calorie deficit. You have to eat less food than you're burning. Now, I personally recommend that you go on anywhere from a 250 to 300 calorie deficit. If you get to 500 might be a little too much. It's too aggressive in my opinion. 250 to 300 is more manageable, and it's more of a slower progression. That way you can stick with your diet. So again, if it takes you 3,000 basically 3,500 calories to, maintain your muscle, try and eat anywhere like 3,000 to, or anywhere from like 3,100 to 3,200. Just cut it down like a little bit and increase your cardio, right? So when you're in a calorie deficit, your body basically can't get enough energy from food. That's essentially what it is, right? And eventually it mobilizes stored energy. So your glycogen goes first, then it starts to use fat, right? So your glycogen comes from carbs, it comes from sugars, all of that stuff. And then eventually, after it burns through the glycogen, it then uses the stored fat in your body. And that's when you start to lose the weight. And so over time, your body fat essentially decreases. Now, when we're in a calorie deficit, you want to be in a kind of a slower deficit. You don't want to be in a very aggressive cut, because what tends to happen is people go in these aggressive cuts and they lose the weight like this, but then they also rebound. So it creates this yo-yo effect where they kind of lose the weight, and then eventually it gets to them psychologically, mentally, physically. You start to get hungrier, and then you eat, and then next thing you know, they gain actually more weight than they did before. It's not sustainable. So what we're trying to create is sustainability, and we're trying to create something that will last you guys, right? So if you're someone that wants to stay lean permanently, this is something that I recommend, is going slow. Slow is the best. If you're someone that I guess wants to just get lean for summer and then bulk up again, then you could do an aggressive cut, but I highly, highly do not recommend it. My second point is cardio, guys. Cardio is king when it comes to burning calories. You obviously need to lift weights, obviously, but cardio is king. If you want to lean out, I'm telling you guys, going on a run, going on a bike, playing sports that you enjoy, doing activities that involve movement like Zumba, dancing, whatever you enjoy, whatever gets you moving, get your heart rate up, these are the things that are going to burn so much more calories and help you guys, right? Because what cardio does is it increases your total energy expenditure during the day, right? How many calories you burn, essentially. So like, for an example, 30 minutes of moderate cardio can burn anywhere from 200 to 400 calories. Now, today, this morning, I did a light zone 2 run because I had training yesterday, and I had training the whole weekend. I did a lot of high intensity cardio, so today was kind of like a recovery day. I did, and I'll pull it up right now. I just did regular zone 2, breathing through the nose, easy run, and that burned it was about 3 miles exactly. That burned a total of 413 calories, just like that. And I feel fine. I feel great. I mean, I'm obviously in great condition because I play soccer, I play sports, and I've been active my entire life. So for me, I feel great. But that's 400 calories just burned like that, right? Mind you, and I did it early in the morning, so I didn't have anything. I just ate breakfast, but I didn't have anything. I was fasted, so I guess it kind of helped a little bit. But in a grand scheme of things, if you take those extra 400, 200 calories, that's in a week, that's 1,400 to 2,800 extra calories burned in the week. Like, think about that. That's extra calories. That's helping your body lose weight, right? Now, obviously, just because you burned like the 1,400 and 2,800 extra calories in the week doesn't mean you have to go and eat all those calories back. That's where people end up losing themselves because they burn so much and they do so much exercise, especially cardio. They overkill themselves with cardio that they end up eating more than they burn. And that's where it gets you, right? So there needs to be a balance. You need to do cardio and you need to do HIIT training, but you also need to do it in a way where you are burning enough calories, but also consuming less than you burn, right? So stay disciplined and stay on that calorie deficit. It could be hard, but that's why I personally said, guys, 200 to 300 calorie deficit. It's more sustainable. And over time, you're going to get less hungry the less you eat, right? Personally, for me, like I've decreased kind of how much I've eaten over the years. Like I only eat 2 times in the week, in the day. So I eat breakfast, I eat a nice, good protein, solid breakfast with some carbs. And then I'll eat dinner, which is around 4 or 5 o'clock. And then maybe late night, I'll have a yogurt bowl or maybe an acai bowl or something or some fruit. But that's pretty much it. And I've noticed that I feel great. I have more energy and I'm not as hungry as before. You know, I eat for optimal performance. And that's like kind of the mentality shift. But what does cardio help with besides losing weight, besides getting shredded? It helps your insulin sensitivity, your work capacity, your recovery between sets, and your heart health, right? It improves the heart. You know, it's great. Exercise is great. And there's different types of cardio. So today I did steady state zone 2 cardio, which is like an easy run. I only did 30 minutes, but you know, obviously I'm not a cross country runner or a typical like hybrid athlete yet. I do want to get my numbers up eventually. But for now, because of all the training and sprinting and change of direction I'm only doing 30 minutes. But some guys run zone 2 for anywhere from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 miles, you know, just zone 2 cardio. So they burn a lot of freaking calories. But again, and there's also HIIT training. I recommend doing HIIT or interval training. That will burn a lot of calories and it'll also tone your body and build muscle, right? So there's a lot of like circuit training that you can do. There is sprints. There is playing sports. Like I recommend 1 to 2 days of at least high intensity training, whether that's sports, whether that's doing some cardio class, Zumba, dance, going on the treadmill and running, like intervals, doing some stuff like that, and will help you improve. So, third point is, guys, to look shredded, to get that like nice movie character physique and lean, you need muscle and you need low body fat, guys. You need muscle. How do you get muscle? Obviously, you lift weights and you do HIIT cardio. Now, HIIT cardio and lifting weights, you don't necessarily have to lift weights to get shredded and lean. You can do calisthenics. Like you can do a HIIT cardio session where you do stations. One station is push-ups, another one is sit-ups, the other one is lunges, air squats, then it's the battle ropes, then it's jump roping. Like this is HIIT cardio that will help you. You know, sprinting up a hill, playing basketball, playing soccer, doing something that's high intense for your body. Because again, that helps burn the calories. Because again, it's all about calories in, calories out. Remember, guys, it's a calorie deficit. If you didn't train and you were only in a calorie deficit, you would lose weight. But if you trained and you're eating in a surplus, you can't out train that diet. There's no way. You'll probably build significant amount of muscle, but you'll also put fat on top of it. So you will gain weight, right? So at the end of the day, it comes down to the calorie deficit when it comes to losing the weight. Now, personally for me, when it's summertime or when the weather starts to warm up, I typically tend to eat less naturally. I think the sun kind of suppresses my appetite. Um, and we're kind of in this period where we're entering March, so we're transitioning from the winter season and entering the spring season. So it's gonna get a little bit easier in terms of diet because I feel like when the weather gets warmer and the sun's out, our diets typically get suppressed and we eat less. So this is a great time to start your shred, right? So you have March, you have April, you have May, you have 3 months basically, and then once June comes around, June, July, August, typically the summer months, that's when you should be in the shredded lean physique. So 3 months, every week, tailor it down, increase your cardio as you get closer to what do you call it, summer. And I'm telling you guys, you're gonna look amazing. Don't think, especially if you're a gym guy and you lift and you're bulky and this and that, don't think that cardio is gonna kill gains. It doesn't kill gains. It actually helps and improves your gains, right? Now, if you're obviously like a soccer player like me that plays every single day and is burning calories and that, yeah, it gets harder to lift weights, but I'm 185 pounds, right? So I have a significant amount of muscle and I don't really lift heavy weights. I go to the gym almost every day with one rest day, but I'm not benching like 225 or doing anything like that. No. I'm training and I'm doing, what I can do, and I look great. And I think you guys, if you implement that cardio, if you implement the HIIT training, the cardio with a calorie deficit along with the lifting, you will be in amazing shape. And I guarantee you guys will stand out when you're at the beach or like on vacation. You got it. It's just what are you willing to sacrifice and what are you willing to do, right? And it's up to you. Anyway, guys, that is going to conclude today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I am posting vlogs, so I am in the process of creating one at this moment. I appreciate the support on the first one. It got great reception, so now I know, I'm going to continue to do more vlogs. Next weekend, I should say, spring break. So I'll be in California, and I will vlog there, get some footage of gym training, what I'm going to be doing. I think it's going to be great content for you guys. And so, yeah, I'm also buying attachments for my phone to record better because I know the quality is not the best, but I'm doing the best I can with what I have. So, yeah, we're going to get some great content, great stuff. Again, guys, follow me on all my socials. Like, comment, subscribe, share. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.